Yeah. You know what I've been freaking thinking about, bro, is that godforsaken velvet cake, bro. I just want me some velvet cake. You know, I thought before, maybe I should be on some kind of diet, but I've been like listening to hours of these like women podcasts, bro, and there's really no sense of urgency. There's not like a sense of urgency to, I guess, try to push for being better. I guess I guess it's just kind of like you could do that later on in life. That's why I went ahead and put down that there full velvet cake. Especially, you got the support system of the women because, I mean, pretty much the women, they control and own the society right now. They kind of like own society, I guess. Because like what do you mean by that? It's like, well, because like owning, I guess, society is probably owning like the houses and the shops, and they own the houses and the shops, so I guess they kind of own society. You could be delusional like a black person, like, oh, this is my block or whatever it is. But it's like you haven't even bought a house before, and you're talking about you think that you own the whole block. It's like, are you just fucking stupid or what? You don't own nothing. You don't even own a car, broke ass nigga. The fuck? I'm not talking shit from my own stuff because like I don't even own this truck that I'm sitting in, but I'm paying it off so I can own it. And that's not impressive. Like I think to be impressive to people, you gotta fucking own everything, dude. You gotta have $1 billion in the bank, bro. You have $1 billion in the bank or whatever, and that's the only way that you can be acceptable in society. And then you know what happens once you get $1 billion in the bank, bro? We're gonna come and rob you. And then like people like attack me like if I'm the bad guy. I guess I am wearing a ski mask right now, but sometimes I don't like showing my face because I don't like the way I look. So fuck you. Um, but I guess just kind of something that you get over with because you can't do anything about it. Let me tell you, bro. It's like typically like when I can like find a podcast that I like, it's by like a man, right? It's like by a leader or whatever. He's got like $1 million in the bank or whatever it might be. Um, and he'd be spitting some facts. Got him. He'd be spitting some facts, and it'll make me feel better. It's typically like when I can find like a really good podcast, like of like a motivational individual. It like kind of like raises me up, and like say like if a day that I wouldn't have gone to the gym, just listening, just clicking on something on my phone that's free, and like just like a motivating like man. I find that it makes me feel better enough to the point to where I have like enough energy so I can get up off my ass and like go to the gym and then like be productive and like move my body around and like lift some heavy weights and like get on the step mill and like do some cardio. But it's just like since I've been like listening to these women, bro, maybe it's personal preference or something, but it's like, it just makes me feel worse, dude. And like, it makes it a lot easier for me to like, when I'm in the grocery store and like I see like a nice big old piece of cake and like, like a half gallon of milk, the women are almost just like, yeah, go for it. Which is just like, I guess that's all right. What I'm saying is, ever since I've been like listening to like women podcasts, bro, I've not been feeling better. Matter of fact, I've been feeling worse. It's like a pretty easy substitute, just like stop listening to the women podcast. But I'm like, no, I got to get this out of my system. I got to get it out of my system for like maybe like 2 months or something. That might be too long, but like maybe like 2 months or something. Like I'm gonna be like diving into the minds of women to like see where is the good. There's got to be some kind of good in women, but it's like, because you as a man, you're supposed to marry a woman and you think you know who this woman is, right? But it's like, what men don't understand is that once she's done having children, she changes. And you're like, oh my God, like, I can't believe I thought that I loved this person. And I'm like, I'm sorry, that's just the truth. It's like comparing like marrying a woman to like drinking alcohol. It's like, you can always like drink and like have fun, right? But I think at the end of the day, it's always the better option just not to drink. What I learned from Tom Holland? You know who Tom Holland is? Tom Holland is Spider-Man. He's like the spider guy, climbing up the walls, jumping off the building, Spider-Man guy. But what I learned from the actual guy, because he had a problem with drinking alcohol, which has got to be crazy, like, being like a famous person and then like having a problem with like alcohol and like, him being just so young. Whew. What did he say? What I learned from him? He said, you'll never wake up in the morning regretting not drinking. And I found that to be true. Because, like, when I wake up in the morning, I'm not like, oh God, I wish I drank last night. Like, what? Like, could you imagine wake up in the morning like, God, I wish I had a hangover right now? I was like, damn, that's a pretty good quote, man. I was just like, like just laying there and thinking, like, imagine like you wake up in the morning and you're like, oh fuck, I wish I drank last night. It's like, what? It's like, you could always drink later. And the cool part about that is that you could just you know how you procrastinate? It's like you could always procrastinate drinking. Like, I'll freaking do it later. I'll do it next time. I'll go ahead and do it next time. Freaking, you always procrastinate drinking, and that's a good thing. But it's just like, I don't want people to think that I'm never gonna drink again, because I am gonna drink in the future, like drinking alcohol and liquor, Captain Morgan, vodka. I don't ever drink beer. The only time that I would ever drink beer is like maybe if it was like at a social party or something like that. But the thing is, I don't put myself in situations like that in the first place. So it's like I never drink beer. I only drink like hard liquor. And like, I am gonna drink in the future. It's just like there's just really not a place for it right now. So with that said, I guess I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye.